Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Dr. Ali Masrur, as moderator in this panel discussion. In this opportunity, I would like to share my research presentation about discipline of halal products in Indonesia, producing the new religious practice. This research will analyze how the government influencing the society or the Muslim people in Indonesia about their religious practice. I use the qualitative method, and this is my research overview. There are 4 main points in this presentation. First is halal positivization. Second is knowledge and power. Third is discipline of halal products, and last is the new religious practice. Next. Yeah. I will start from the beauty of halal market. I said beauty because now the halal market is very, very advantageous to the producent, the capital that want to gain more advantage from the market. It start from the modernization phenomena that there are 2.1 trillion US dollar for just food industry, but in halal industry there is just not food, but there are so many sectors like travel, tourism, cosmetics, finance, and other. So the market is very, very big. So the second factor is the Muslim middle class growth. The Muslim middle class growing very fast, not just in the Muslim minority countries, but also in non-Muslim minority countries. So halal also not just for Muslim, but halal also just for halal also for non-Muslim, because, for example, the health branding, the clean, and other. So the second is the halal evolution. Timan say that halal has 4 steps of evolution. The first is Muslim company. The transaction based on trust from the seller and buyer. Second is halal product, which is the halal certification. And Indonesia still in the second evolution of step. The third is halal supply chain, and the last is halal value chain. And Indonesia have an ambitious goals that want to gaining the first rank. It means the global halal hub, but Indonesia now still in 4th rank under the Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, and UAE. Next. Yeah, this is the data that Indonesia still also far from the Malaysia, from the first state. You can see this data. Next. So to bring Indonesia to global halal hub, the government make act UU JPH, Jaminan Produk Halal Product Assurance number 33 years 2014, that 2 main point in this undang-undang. First is halal mandatory, that obligating halal certification for all products circulating in Indonesia. If the producent or the seller want to selling the non-halal product, they must give the non-halal label. So the halal from this act, from this undang-undang, is no voluntary anymore, but mandatory. All product in Indonesia circulating in Indonesia must halal certified. Second is power transformation, that MUI as the halal administrator, they are not the halal administrator anymore, but BPJPH under the Ministry of Affairs. And MUI now is just the fatwa maker. Next. Government is an activity that has the goal of shaping, guiding, and influencing individual behaviors. We will show that how government shaping the religious practice in Indonesia with this act UJPH that say halal mandatory. Next. Knowledge and power. Next. Yeah, powering the knowledge. I say the powering of the knowledge because I take the Foucault theory that there is an intimate relation between knowledge and power. In this context, MUI as the fatwa maker giving knowledge to the government that represented by BPJPH and regulation that have the power. So in this context, the fatwa MUI, it means opinion of an issue, now has binding, now has the power, now has coercion, and just not an opinion anymore, but this is an power. Next. And we know that halal industry is not just not in the food and beverage, but also travel, fashion, pharmacy, media, and finance. It means that almost all of products around us will certified as halal by MUI and government. Next. Yeah. In the discipline of halal product, I choose the term of anthropological revolution. There are three steps in the anthropological revolution. First is standardizing. That standards formulated by a certain group, and in this context, standards fatwa or halal standards formulated by several institutions like MUI and also BPJPH. Second is scientificizing, that religion is subservient to science. That we know that LPH, Lembaga Pemeriksa Halal, have an power to inspecting the halal, the food or the ingredient from the food or cosmetic and other. So MUI will making the fatwa from this scientific result. The next is normalizing, that all products circulating in Indonesia is normalized if this is certified halal certified. Next. So in disciplining body, there are three ways. The first is hierarchical observation. The second is normalizing. The last is examination. In the normalizing, there is halal certification and also halal lifestyle. The last is examination. There is examining the halal certified product, but it is still in the process. There is no certain ways to examining the halal certified product. So in this process, in this context, the halal product, halal certification still less in the examination. Next. So I argue that this discourse, halal product discourse, producing the new religious practice that say halal no is mandatory and no voluntary anymore. So all products circulating in Indonesia must halal certified. This is my conclusion that the first is commodification of religion, and that halal is not just religious thought, but halal is an industry. Halal is market. So the state the state will gaining the market more and more. So state make the halal regulation that halal is mandatory, and centralization of fatwa and all products circulating in Indonesia is just can be certified halal if they gain the halal fatwa from the MUI. As we know that fatwa, the characteristic of fatwa is diversity and plurality. If the halal fatwa just just for the MUI, so this will make a lack of diversity and diversity. As we know that there are other organizations like NU and Muhammadiyah and other. The next is the normalizing. The next is observation and examination. And after that, the society or Muslim society will be halal oriented. So my question is, or my recommendation for the next research is how this halal certification, how this halal mandatory, keeping the diversity and plurality in Muslim society, as we know that the halal certification will be legal if it given a fatwa by MUI, and MUI have the other ways of ijtihad that different from the other organization. So this all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thanks to Mr. Aris Abrar. You are Aris Abrar or Rama Ulinuha? Aris Abrar.
My name is
Aris Abrar. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I think that your article or your writing is so interesting. You talk about how to use power to control religious practice by using halal certificate. I think that is the substance of your article. And then